years ago, I had a mystery shop at a Subway in the Low Country of South Carolina. And when I walked in the door, I was immediately greeted by the employees with a genuine smile. They were extremely helpful. I pretended I needed, some questions answered that I already knew the answers to. They started to make my sandwich when this gentleman walks in. He looks like he hadn't bathed in a couple of days. His hair was all array. He was in street clothes and very messy street clothes. The employees greeted him by name, so I thought he was just a regular customer. Well, he shouts out right in front of me, and thank goodness I was the only customer in the store at the time, and says, "Don't mess with me today. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm having a bad day. I'm going to go in the office and take a nap. If you need me, don't bother me. Figure it out." Like that. Like, he was pretty nasty, these people. And then I saw the look on the guy that was making my sandwich, and he just put his head down. He's like, you could almost tell, like, oh gosh, here we go again, that kind of expression. And I didn't say a word, and the employee making my sandwich was just like, "I'm so sorry, that's our boss, and he just has a really hard time getting to work and doing his job." And I'm like, oh, I can kind of put those pieces together. Well, I didn't think I was going to see this man again after he walked in the back and went to go take his nap in the office. Well, as I'm sitting at a table pretending to eat my sandwich, I ate a bite or two because I had many more to go to. He comes back out from the back and starts to make his own sandwich, a huge sandwich, like a hungover sandwich. You know what I'm talking about. And with no gloves, without washing his hands, right in front of me. He couldn't find a certain sauce, so he actually looked at his employees and started yelling at them, "Where is this sauce?" I don't even remember what kind of sauce it was. This was like 2016. And the employees were like scrambling trying to find this sauce, and they found it. It was right under his nose, and he just yanked it from the employees. And I'm like, Jesus, all this time since I started to watch this man assemble his sandwich in street clothes, looking disgusting and with no gloves, I started to film him. So just in case they needed evidence of what I saw personally, I had it. The mystery shopping company and Subway themselves. And he was just so gross. Then he told an employee, he said, "Go get me a cup." Like that. And I'm like, oh, who talks to their employees like this? Oh my God. I don't care what kind of bad day you're having. You don't treat your team like that. You don't treat anyone like that. Like, grow up. Oh my God, it was really bothering me. So he comes around the corner, and he doesn't even get ice or anything. He starts drinking, like the Coke machine, I'm sorry. He starts dispensing a little bit of each flavor. Then he puts ice in it and then goes back and does it again, but for longer on each spout. I don't know what kind of combination he was making. My sister used to do stuff like that, so I kind of understood what he was doing, but that was really weird. Then he just looked at me and rolled his eyes. I'm like, for a manager, holy mother of God, I was like, this is going to be a fun report to write. I don't like bad reports because they take longer to write. And you have to write longer details and, be very specific, to get your point across. And I was not looking forward to this, but this guy needed to be, found out about, and that situation needed to be figured out. So I finished eating my food, and I was going to the trash can. Then Mr. Don't Bother Me comes back out from the back, and he just starts fussing at his employees, asking them why certain things weren't done last night. And you could hear one of the employees say, "Well, you were here last night, you were, and they were trying to walk on eggshells very lightly around this dude. They could tell, or they knew that he was a loose cannon. And they were like, "Well, you were here last night. You were supposed to do X, Y, and Z." And he looked at them and he said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the manager. Y'all are the crew. So it doesn't matter if I did it or not. If you see it needs to be done and it wasn't done the night before, you need to do it." I'm like, this guy is really full of himself. Like, this is really bad. So I left the restaurant and I literally sat in the parking lot and did the entire report. It took me over 30 minutes to get all the details because I wasn't going to forget one single one of them. Oh my gosh, any of you out there that treat your employees like that, karma's coming for you. I'm sorry, but it is. But yeah, that is one of my craziest Subway mystery shops and stories ever. I do have like one or two more Subway ones that I'll tell eventually, but yeah, that was the worst one. And ever since that, I have never eaten at Subway again. And I'm not telling y'all not to, but yeah, it's just not for me after seeing that.